I know we haven't made a video in a while, and I'm a bit sorry about that, but recently we had some life issues come up, especially with Thanksgiving happening recently, and that created a whole bunch of emotional issues and other things that just happened, so it hasn't happened in a while, but we're doing it now, and that's what matters. So, now for what I want to talk about. I want to talk about something that you guys might have seen in the multiple community, but for those who aren't part of the community might not know what it is, and that word is face claims. When alters form for various reasons as an individual is growing up, we often take on personality traits of what that individual specifically needs in that moment of trauma, and that often comes with taking on physical characteristics as well as personality traits that represent to the individual what that personality trait means. And that ends up influencing our internal presentation, aka how we see ourselves. This is a bit different than neurotypical people who might see themselves as a little bit skinnier or wish that they had slightly longer hair. Oftentimes, this discrepancy between what we physically look like and what our internal presentation is completely different. And it's not minor changes as well. Internal appearances can affect height, eye color, weight, stature, gait and walking. Basically everything that you can physically look at a person and see can be impacted by our internal presentation. And when we're introducing ourselves to people, sometimes we can feel weird introducing ourselves as who we are physically. So this presents an interesting situation for us. We could describe what we look like to a person, but oftentimes we feel like that doesn't quite make it. So this is where the idea of face claims come in. And it means quite simply what the word says. It's a claim to a face. Oftentimes alters will look around the internet for photos of real people or artwork of characters that look similar to how they look. This is an important point for anyone who's worried about privacy issues. When alters use photos of another physical person, they're never saying, I am this person. It's very similar to when you meet someone new and you go, oh hey, you look a lot like my friend from back home. It's something very similar to that. It's saying, oh hey, I look like this person. Face claims are super useful for identification reasons, and they're super validating to us. Everyone in our system has found our own face claims, and we've actually collaborated them into a giant thing, which I will put right here. And through this, you can kind of see how completely different each one of us are, and they all reflect our personality and who we see ourselves as. Another important note is internal presentation isn't something that can be changed. It's not a choice, just like how your physical presentation isn't a choice. The brain gives us our internal presentation, and then we kind of get what we have. We can't really work with it. Face claims are often extremely personal to alters, and I know systems who often, as an introduction activity, will spend hours searching for a nice close face claim that matches the new alter. Face claims can be super hard to find, or you might just randomly stumble across the right one. But either way, it's kind of an ongoing process. No one in our system has found a face claim that exactly matches. And I think that's a good general consensus for all the other systems I've talked to. Just as it would be really hard to find your identical twin out there in the world while just searching through photos on the internet, it is really hard to find someone who looks exactly how our internal presentation is. And that's why we say it's not an official, this is who I am. It's saying, I look kind of like this person. And you can use that as a reference base. So I hope that helps explain to you why you'll see photos or artwork next to alters when they are typing in group chats or in messengers, or when you just see them presented along with their names. Face claims are really important to all of us here, and they're important to a lot of other alters out in multiple other systems that I've met. And I hope you can take this knowledge and go forth and meet new systems and appreciate their face claims and get to know who they are on the inside.